So what we need is a better transportation system that uses fuel more efficiently. And what's more efficient than a hybrid diesel train, right? Or maybe even like however you get a hydrogen train, whatever. That train is, electric engine and all that kind of stuff. But, we need to carry more capacity. How can that train carry more capacity? Well, we've got blimps. We've got lighter than air technology. And, what's missing is the ability to carry them long distances. Carry people, carry whatever. And so we could be moving, blimps by train across the country. And those blimps would be carrying people, they would be carrying whatever. That's just something else that they could do. It'd be like kites, these big kites over the trains, and they'd be pulling people way up there. So what would the danger be? Well, of course, if there were storms or if there was lightning or any of those kinds of things, so you'd have to take precautions that would deal with that. Some ways of distracting or diverting or anyway neutralizing that energy. And the storms, well, I guess you'd have the balloon tethered in multiple places to the train. And then you might say, well, what if the storm was so powerful that it was like a kite and it lifted up the whole train and took it away? Well, I guess you'd always have to make sure that the balloon was so much smaller than the train so that never happened. I mean, maybe you'd get it wrong, maybe you'd get it right, but if you, made it as small as possible, it might work. So, that you design the balloon a certain way and you make sure that the weight was such that you would never have a storm that would be able to lift the train up because the balloon was there. I think you could just design it like that. And the storms, I'm sure you could deal with the electricity. You might even direct it into the train. Somehow have a huge capacitor that could store that energy. Maybe possible, maybe not, but surely you could ground it into the railroad tracks. Something like that. Anyway, just something else that you could do. And then you might ask, why would that be any benefit? Why would that be better than what we have now? It's just a view, something better. Being way up high, being able to see all those things, seeing the view. It's like flying, but not flying, because people are going to remember flying. Some people, and they're going to wish that they could fly. They're going to wish that they could be up high, but they're not going to be able to afford the fuel costs anymore. And taking the train blimp is the next best thing.